hello. Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It's hard for me to keep track of these days lately. I don't know what it is. But hello, I'm gonna pull up my chat box here. But I wanted to get that started as fast as I could. Right before, like 10 minutes before the live, Erin was yelling at me from downstairs saying like, hey, if you want lunch, I made it. I was like, can I jam it in my face in the next 5 minutes? Can I do it? Did it. Where are we at? Here and here. And today is the 15th. Yes. Okay, cool. So pulling up the chat box so I can see myself and see all of your comments just to make sure everything is good. And hopefully I did turn it around. Yes, we did. Cool, we're good. Hey there. Hi, Risa. I feel like, there we go. Catch it up to live for myself. Hello, how is everybody doing today? How's your weather? We had snow on the ground today. It has since melted, but I think it's going to be coming back again. I don't know, I haven't checked the radar, but they said we're supposed to get an inch today and an inch tomorrow for a total accumulation of 2 inches in the next 48 hours. Fun times. All right, so I got coffee refill, I got water up here, and all that stuff. Sunny and cold by South Texas standards. Yeah, cold. It's so, I feel like today our high is 30, maybe 32 to 35, and our house is cold. I have a blanket in my office in the studio, which is funny because this is the warmest room of the entire house. Like usually it gets so warm in here that I like sweat. So the fact that I have a blanket in here is just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're already at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the supplies for today's 2 layouts that we're going to be making, just so I can double check the page protectors that I'm gonna need, and we'll pull those out. Today I'm going to be working on week number 28 and week number 29. One of them using the July Patreon kit and one of them using the Seek Story kit. I've been working to grab this one with all the page protectors. I've been working to get ahead for next week. So I'm actually in the process of journaling for was it Allie's? This is the one I want. For, what is it, weeks number like 37 to 40 or something. So I'm getting there, which feels really good. Today is the first day that I feel on top of my goals, which it feels so good. So this is a side tangent. I have been testing out the Passion Planner Daily. So Passion Planner comes in a weekly format and a daily format. And the daily format I printed, because you can print the pages for free. So I printed a week's worth last week that I accidentally printed way too big. But I used them all and I loved it. This week I printed the smaller version and I just like bound them so they're kind of like a book here, right? And I've been using that this week. So it's much smaller and it looks much nicer, but it gives you areas to put in like your number 1 goal for the day and like breaking it down into steps that you need to accomplish in order to accomplish the larger goal. And then there's a section for personal life tasks and a thing for work tasks. So I fill this out every day and I keep finding that in my head, I believe that I can accomplish a lot more than I really can. So like I write it all down on the paper and then I get to like 2 out of all the things. And then I feel bad because I haven't done all the things I thought I could do, right? So today I feel like is the first time I have set up goals for myself that are manageable and realistic, and it feels a lot better. So it's just really nice. You miss the snow. I won't tell him, Amber. Anyway, whoops. Low was 41. 41 is still pretty darn cold though. Risa, that's pretty cold. That's what, it's funny because this week is all 30s and 20s. I think 20s and 30s all week long. And then next week it's supposed to get up into the 40s again. And I looked at that and I was like, oh, it's going to be warm in the 40s again. And then I was like, what's wrong with you? 40s is not warm. Like, don't say that. Because it's not. It's not warm. It's still very cold. All right, so I am going to turn you guys over to desk view here. We can jump on into Project Life week 28 and get going. The awesome thing is that we are past, as of technically yesterday, we are past the halfway point for 2022 Project Life. So that feels awesome too. All right, so let's desk view this and get to work. What are you saying? You miss having snow for a couple of days and then you remember how much you hate being cold. Yes, that's more like it. You know, I told Izzy too today, I was like, you know, we had snow back in October. I think is when we got the first, oh gosh, these cats are the worst. Hold on. What is going on? Here we go. I had to hide all my cords because I have cats that have decided that cords are something they should eat. Annoying animals. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? The first real snow. So I told her that it snowed in October and they were really big flakes, but like the wet kind that as soon as they hit your windshield or as soon as they really hit anything, it just instantly melts. So none of it stuck to the ground. It was too warm. The ground was too warm. It all melted. So I told Izzy, I'm like, that doesn't count. That was not a real snow. That was like, you know, slushy, whatever, but not real snow. I'm like, so it's possible that between today and tomorrow, we're going to get our first real snow where it actually accumulates on the ground. And she just did not understand. She's like, Mom, that makes no sense. It already snowed. I'm like, but it wasn't real. So she's just, yeah, she could not compute what I was trying to convey. Okay, so week 28, let's go back to some warm months. Maybe by documenting some stories from the summer, we'll feel a little warmer. So this week takes place from July 11th to July 17th, and I'm using the Patreon kit. So this is inside of Patreon in the digital downloads, which there should be a tag where you can get to all of the kits from there. And this one would be in there. So we've got a lot of wavy patterns. This is one of my favorites, this summer title. I think it's so pretty. So I got summer, that's going to go there. This one that's got the little like pom-pom ball trim, which is really cute, can go there. The ice cream cones. Now the ice cream cones, I debated adding some journaling into the cones, that like into the ice cream portion, and then decided not to, that it didn't really matter. I'm just going to use it as a filler card for funsies. I've got another wave card that I put some journaling into. And then this Let's Go card, the Let's Go with an arrow was a digital stamp. So I just put it at the top of a card of a 3x4 canvas and then used the bottom to journal because I needed one more space to add some words. So that worked for me. All right, and then I've got this photo I love. I'm going to turn off this light because it's going to cast a glare. So let me turn that one off. This photo I love of Jonah. It's just like, it's so silly. Him inside of a pool and he was yelling at me and I took a picture, yelling in, you know, as I suppose, where does this go? Right here. Yelling in a nice way, in a playful way. He yells all the time. That's just what he does. I feel like half the pictures are him just yelling. I don't know if any of you saw the video I posted. It was just like a little short clip on my Instagram stories a couple weeks ago, where he was stamping with this, like, for Halloween, for some of the like goodie bags, they get these stamps that have, I don't know what they remind me of, but they're like kid stamps, right? So they're inked up on the already, they're pre-inked. So they just like stamp them down and it makes a little design, but they're not easy to use and they don't always stamp great. So he would stamp like and press it down as hard as he could and then lift it up and it would be like one little tiny pumpkin, and then he'd do it again and push with all of his might and then lift it up and there'd be one little pumpkin. It was so, I was dying laughing because I'm like, if this is not the epitome of stamping, I don't know what is, because that's hilarious. But anyway, he screamed every time he did it too, like stamped down and then like pushed really hard and screamed. That is Jonah all the time. All the time. He's just always yelling. But he doesn't like loud noises. You know, like, he doesn't like loud noises, and yet he is so stinking loud. Ooh, I kind of like that, maybe. Okay, so some of the ephemera pieces in here that I had printed, I've got these tiny little ice creams. I've got these tiny little popsicles that are kind of cute. And then I've got these bigger popsicles, which I'm thinking could be kind of cute as a date thing. But I don't know. I might just pull a sticker out. Do something that's a little less, because I already have ice creams here. And that to me feels like enough already, you know? But I could put one of the, like, this label's not bad. This red one. Or the yellow one. Okay, I've got labels. My desk is really dark today because it is incredibly dark outside. So I apologize for the bad lighting. Okay. What else could I do here? I kind of like those right now that I already pulled aside. There's a blue one. I could do blue on blue. Maybe. But I was also thinking about grabbing out some of these Studio Calico ones. So the color theory, maybe in some tones that go, like, that's not my favorite with this, but like red would be okay. What do I have? Red. I need more yellow. I think I just really like the color yellow and I use it a lot. There's some black, some grays. I also don't have any teal. I didn't realize that. Okay. Because I'm thinking, those colors aren't bad either. I was thinking about putting one of these little stickers on here and a tiny phrase on top of it, and then maybe some kind of chipboard to pair with that, just to make it kind of simple. These colors aren't bad either. Those are from, I think, the May Stories by the Month. And I think they accidentally put in like a ton of them. I think I had 4 sheets of them. I don't know if everybody got 4 sheets of them, but maybe. There's a lot. All right, so we've got those. So we've got labels. We've got tabs. And let me see what I've got for stickers. Like what would go. I did not pre-pull these things out. Those are kind of fun. But they're clear, so they're not going to show up real great. I think everything else I've got in my hand. Oh, and I have this too. Maybe we'll see what's in there. Although I think this is all books. Yeah, that's all books. Okay, so Like ampersands don't make a whole lot of sense. But I do have those. Those are old, and it'd be kind of nice to use up some of those puffy hearts, you know? Or I could go, I think I should maybe just use the hearts. Get those used up. Why not? Although I say used up, but really I'm only going to use like, you know, a very small portion of them. So that's okay. But that's what we're going to do, because there's teal and there's that peach color. I think that's going to work out. Oh boy, I missed a whole lot. All right, let me see what you guys are up to while I grab this stuff. I just reorganized all these by color too, my tiny phrase stickers, and now I just found I just found all of these. Whoops. So we're gonna put these back in. Look at that, they're rainbow colors too. Hundred-year storms seem to come every 3 or 4 years now. Yes. Yes. Oh, so Terry, I put the video link, I put it over on Facebook, but then after my live was done, so after it was done and it processed and all of that, I went back to the original post and deleted the original video link and put in the new one. So if you go to yesterday's post and just play the video, it'll play technically part 2, but you know, the real process video should be there. I figured that would be easier to make it easier for watching the replay versus having to find a link in the notes or whatever. But yeah, so it should play for you. If it doesn't, let me know, because that I made that assumption. And maybe my assumption is maybe it's not working correctly. Okay, there's that, and then orange. Oh gosh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna put all these back in here because that's gonna make it, then I've just got them in order. My brain can handle that. We'll do you. Okay, so that's a lot better. All right, so I'm thinking I might just want like maybe like clear or white. What kind of stuff is in here? This is all about this is all from unexpected surprise, keep moving, never a dull moment, life lesson, out of the blue, random, not again, messy. Like some of those I think could pertain. This has like celebrate, family. That could also be a good one. I don't know what that came from, but it has warm and cozy and daily gratitude. So I'll bet you that was a November one. Just because of the sentiments that are on there, you know? And I don't really want to do black or any of those. So maybe, oh, what do I have for like this peach color? That's a July one, because it says July right on it. And this one is the same colors, kind of, close enough. So let's just use those and then we'll decide as we go. Okay, so we've got tiny phrase stickers. We've got puffy stickers. We've got tabs. And we've got a handful of labels. And that's gonna be what I'm gonna put on all of this. So my formula for the week is going to be using a combination of these, the same for each of the cards. Ouch. So how do I want to do this? I think let's begin with the title card, and I think I want to just go with the blue on blue, and then I won't need these, although that blue is kind of fun too. So maybe Maybe I could repeat some circles here. We'll see. For now, tweezers. Oh, Amber, you said you need tiny phrase stickers so badly and you missed her sale. Do you have any in your stash that are not December daily, that are just like everyday ones from, I don't know if you subscribe to any of her kits, like the story kits or the story by the month kits? Because you could probably look through some of those too and see, who knows, a lot of times they have really generic words on them that are great for December daily. Like I know, I think it was the July kit. No, July had, maybe it was June. Although no, it wasn't June. I'm trying to think which one had the red, because we recently got a red one in one of the recent Stories by the Month kits. I don't think we've had any green ones lately, because those are always good to look at for the Christmas time. And 17, so 11 to 17. So there's my dates. And then okay, so then, sorry, I was just making sure that that you guys could find the other link. Yesterday my brain was it wasn't really foggy. It wasn't like I don't know. I don't feel like I didn't have any, my what together. I think just so many different things. So we had like coffee hour, which is on my iPad, is how I joined that. And then story chat is vertical on my phone. And then this is horizontal on my phone. And then the December chat is horizontal, or is vertical on my phone. And you have to make sure you start everything correctly and you can't change it once you start. So if I hit that start button with my phone oriented wrong, and I was immediately like, crap, oh no, I don't know, what do I do? It was dumb, but it happens. Okay, so I think what I'll do is take some of these label stickers. I'm going to put them onto my photos and then find a tiny phrase sticker. Where did I put those? Here they are. Find a tiny phrase sticker that I can put inside of it, and we'll put a heart next to it. So like this little peachy heart is super cute. So we'll do that. And then this was over the summer, we did some of us did a Monday coffee hour, and I had just bought this blow up pool for the kids to play with outside. I had blown it up. Jonah was home with me, and I think Izzy was too. And I told them, go play in the pool while I sit out here and sit by you, so I know you're not gonna drown each other or something. And oh, gather, that kind of works. It's so funny because it's definitely a Thanksgiving set, but we're gonna make it work for this. Anyway, so we were outside. So I have a picture of my iPad on a tripod stand thing where I had joined from the backyard, which was kind of nice. Nice, but also sometimes being outside, there's like excess sound, Okay, so we'll put gather right here, the little heart, and then that'll be that one. We've got the dates here. I wonder if any of these itty bitty tiny ones, I don't really have any itty bitty tiny ones in a color I would want, but I have another set, maybe here. Definitely not. There's no purple in this, no pink. Just that peach. That's okay. I'm going to leave that with nothing on it then. Okay, so down here, ooh, this picture you might recognize, potentially, is Jonah after he had gotten into a bottle of sunscreen that is the, I forget what it's called. It's got, the what it's made with has got a name and I can't remember. But it's the kind that you cannot, it's got tons of oil in it, I think. So it's really, really difficult to wash off. Like even with soap and water, it's still difficult. I think to get it off of him, I don't know if you can see that. It's horrible. To get it off of him, I had to use like dish soap, like Dawn dish soap to cut through grease because it was not coming off. So that was a lot of fun. I think I was working and he came into my office with his hands like that. And I was like, go back into the bathroom. Do not touch anything. You know, and I came out and there's like smears of sunscreen on my walls and stuff. Oh gosh. Too bad never a dull moment doesn't fit on here. But anyways, so how about not again? Because he's always getting into crap like that. That is his MO. He's my troublemaker for sure. It's funny because the cat that we got, that we call his, the one that he got to name, is of all the cats, the troublemaker. We're like, you know, they say cats take after their owners. And if that one's technically his, it makes a whole lot of sense. Why are these sometimes... Okay, there we go. So hard to get off. Okay, not again. Is going on here. Yeah. Yeah. He can be the worst at stuff like that. And then let's put I've got what, like peach? I've got this darker red one, reddish one, and then this teal. I think I'll put a teal one on here. Okay, there's that. All right, you was me being like, heck yeah, I'm still working out every day. That has totally flown by the wayside. Typical. So typical. But, you know. I need one that's like awesome, or, you know, celebrate. I will do celebrate because, you know what? I was celebrating the fact that I worked out for multiple weeks in a row. All right, so that goes there. This one, I'm going to do one of those darker pink ones. We'll call those done. And then for this one up here, I'm thinking about mirroring the circle piece. So we've got a circle here. So I'm thinking about putting one up here. I think I'm going to just do it. I have no idea what I'm going to put in it yet, but I like that there is a circle here and here, and I'll probably do another one on this picture down here. So we've got the 3 circles spread across the layout. No stash. Oh, bummer. Who else does tiny phrase stickers? I feel like I know that Tim Holtz, you can get tiny phrase stickers, and he did a Halloween one. He might have a Christmas one too. So you could look into Tim Holtz, and his would be like a spiral bound like flip book filled with them. If you've never used his before. And they're usually like black with white writing or white with black writing, which is really nice. I don't know if he has Christmas ones though. And then I know I've gotten some tiny phrase stickers in collections in one collection that I purchased from Heidi Swap. So you could check her website and see if she has any tiny phrase stickers for the holiday season. Who else? Do you guys know of anybody else that does like and Studio Calico, but they should have some too, Studio Calico. Has Studio Calico done any of their Black Friday sales yet? Do you guys know? I've not really paid attention, but I am curious. really want to cover up the... Okay, I guess I'll cover up his feet, whatever. It'll be fine. So do you there. Let's do another gray one here. And maybe another, I have another sheet of gray around here somewhere. Yep, right here. And gray one here. Okay, so that'll be those, and I won't need those anymore. I was thinking about using this tiny blue one, but I don't think I will because scale-wise it won't really go with much else. But I do want, I think, another blue one that I'll put down here. Again, just to repeat that circle shape a couple of times on the layout. It has a similar, like it's got the outline around the outside of the label, so it kind of goes even with those rectangle labels. I think, at least that's what I'm going to say. And then, okay, you all have those. So I think what I'll do is, I think for these circles, what I'm going to do is put a giant heart in those. Like that. Actually, I kind of want you to go over a bit more. Even if I have to chop part of that off, that's fine. And then let's do, where do I have one there? One there. So let's do like a small one of those. Kind of a medium-ish here because I don't have any more small. And then one more up there, which can be this darker. I just poked through that, sure did. Okay, this darker one up here. Okay, so then I just got to find some words to go on all of those. Okay. I think I'm still going to debate on those. Maybe I will still do that. I don't know. And I probably should put something here. Should I? Or do I just leave it? I don't know. What's in this? Oh, more labels. Maybe I'll see if I've got a stamp or something that could work there. I don't know. I'm going to debate it. But for now, we need something for the hot dog stand. So maybe here we'll say, okay, so maybe this moment. It's a train coming through town. Oh my gosh, these are so hard to get off. Okay, there we go. And this is kind of big. I can make it work, but I'm going to cut off the excess clear stuff. And kind of stick this under there. Come on. Do what I want you to do, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ugh. You know, or be completely obnoxious. That's cool too. Here we go. Let's put it there. Put you back. Oh my gosh. Sticker crap everywhere. Okay, you off there. Thank you. You on there. Thank you. Okay, there we go. This moment, the ice cream. we'll say messy, because you know that was messy. I probably should have picked words first and then did those hearts, but whatever. We can still make it work. Messy. And then I think for this last one, I'm going to look at the white and we'll say, we can say family, because we went to the splash park with Alex and Caitlin and May, and then it's just the kids playing in all the water. So we were there with family. Like so. Okay, so there's that. Then, cut that part of the heart off. Then, what do I want to do here? I think I'm done with those. Do I want to? I don't think I do, because I'm going to put those away. But let me grab out my chipboard, because I feel like those filler cards are just kind of naked. They need something. And I have no idea what. So we're going to dump out my rectangles, which is more than just rectangles, but lots of rectangles. Little container here, and just go through it and see if there's anything. Thinking I want something maybe underneath the word summer, and something that could go somehow on this ice cream one over here. So we're gonna do it. All right, let's see what you guys have. All right, so Studio Calico is having a store-wide sale right now, 30% off. Nice. Tons of Tim Holtz, okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I need to see. So do you think the 30, here's what I don't like about black. It's almost like Black November now. Right? Here's what I don't like is I don't know when is going to be the best sale. Like, what is it going to be the best time for me to buy the things? Because now I feel like it's just like sales all month long, and I don't know when it's the best one. Well, that one is kind of nice. Today's story, today's story, today's story. But I need to go on there and see if there's anything that I want to keep my eye on. Stuff I want to remember. That one's cute too. So I'm thinking for this ice cream card that I want some kind of embellishment that's long and skinny that can go across them. Like, I really kind of like the I want to remember having a bit of black there. It's nice. And then for this, I want something a little smaller underneath. Got like, so this container is anything that has like, I guess I should just say like straight edges. Because I have a container that's hearts, and I have a container that's circles, and I have a container that's large things. So like technically this could go inside of the large bin because they are huge, right? But I have other things in there. Anyway, so this is like straight edges basically, which is just a bunch of all kinds of things. Next chapter, miss you. This story matters. I kind of like that. If I didn't put that there, that would have been cute, but I don't have room for it. Definitely not good. Friends and family, me time, plan in progress. The best. Finding me. What are you? Food. Morning. Book. It's complicated. No. No, these are a little too wonky. Today's story. It's cute, but the font is not my fave. This is title. Currently reading. Practice, practice, practice. Ooh, what's the arrow say? Once upon a time? No. Wake up. But there's like a polka dot arrow. That's kind of cute. None of that. Play to win. That's not really the right color. Super tired. Family adventures. That could work. No, 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 no. What do you say? Read? No. This one says, my story matters. You say, loving even when it's not easy. Read. Do. No. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, and nope. Okay, I mean, that gives me enough options to work with, right? So I think I like the black one the best, better than the gray one. It pops more. And I like it there too, because then we've got the black up here on my iPad, like a large amount of black, concentrated black. And then we have it here on this card and here on this card, and that kind of helps guide our eye on the page. And I think once I get those down, and I kind of like this one too. It says my story matters. It doesn't really do anything for my story, really, but it's cute. Oh, I wonder if I could put it there. That's kind of fun. Let's do it. Why not? Okay. You only live once, right? So stick it down. Don't think too hard. Okay, so we got that one. This one needs adhesive on it. Taylor Swift tickets? What? That's amazing. Yes, exactly, Deb. Yes. Yep. Stick the shit down and move on, just like Allie says. It's so funny because when you are someone who presents to the public, right? Who is a public figure, right? Like Allie is. And really like a lot of social media people, influencers, whatever, are, right? There's to some extent where you have to edit yourself and the things that you say. And so I think, because Allie is, she's not like a potty mouth or anything, but she does swear a lot more than she does in public, right? Because that's just, you have to edit yourself a little bit. So it's so funny that she said that and that people are obsessed with it and obsessed with that saying. It's so funny. But it's probably because, that's partially why too. It has almost more impact even that way. Okay, so that's going to be this one. I think I covered pretty much all the stories. So here we got the new pool. We did the coffee hour during the day outside in the warm. I was proud of myself for working out. I've got Jonah with his hands covered in sunscreen. And then over the weekend, we met up with Caitlin and Alex at a hot dog stand, this really cool hot dog stand by where they live. And it's 2 doors down from an ice cream shop. So we got hot dogs and ice cream and then went and played at the splash pad. And this picture is technically from earlier in the week. This was our book club meetup, where I snapped a picture of 3 of the 4 of us looking at who knows what, but it was obviously very funny, whatever it was on her phone. So this card I talked about book club and the book that we read. We read for this one, The Catcher in the Rye, and I talked about how I hated that book, and it was one of the worst books I read of the year. And that it's funny to read books of the mindset of like a young teenager who just thinks that they are all that in a bag of chips, that they know everything and they know more than you, and all that kind of stuff, which is very much what the main character is like. Just to an extreme, and I did not like him, but I think that's probably a big part of why. And then talked about going outside a lot, and then talked about going to the park. So those were the three main stories that I told, because this journaling I did last week. So it happened back in July. I journaled about it last week, and I did not have any daily journaling in my daily journal to help create or to help me remember some of the events that happened. So I was going off of my memory based on the photos that I had taken. So there is layout number 1. I'm going to set this to the side and we'll get started on the next one. The next one is going to use the Seek Story Kit. Let's put this over here. From Allie Edwards, because I do really enjoy using my story kits to help me tell stories also. And I think that these embellishments that I had cut out but not used, right here, I have like this little pocket of die cuts that I'm just gonna stick them in there. I need to trim some of those out, fussy cut them, but I can do that. Not right now. Okay, so we will, let me set this out and then it will help me remember what my stories were about this time. That, phrase stickers. Her word art of the saying. Did you see Ingen, how she made a sign? She made like her own sign, or like, I think she did it in December color, so it's like a December daily-ish sign. It's really funny. Right, that's gonna go up there. These are gonna go to here. Okay. Yes, okay, so this was the week where we traveled to North Carolina to visit my sister-in-law. That one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, wait, different layout. Okay, I was thinking, whoop, let's put this away. I need a different one. That's good, because I'm running out of these. In fact, I think I only have 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I only have 4 more of those. Shoot. I think once I run out of the page protectors like this one, I'm just going to fake it till I make it and order more page protectors later. Because I don't, maybe I'll wait until, maybe scrapbook.com will do like a super sale on their exclusives. That would be awesome. Okay, there we go. So a couple things that I had decided with this collection of cards. One is that this one didn't really pertain, like the Seek Up didn't really make sense for anything I wanted to document. So what I did is I added my journaling to only half of it, so I can actually cut this card in half and use it like 2 3x4s. So if I position this here, if I cut it, right, then I've got just a little cloud card, which makes a lot more sense. Now for this one, this is going to go into my stash. I think it might be the only card I have left of Seek. Is it? No, that cannot be right. but it's definitely one of the few. If this sentiment, because I don't know, it's not my favorite that it's like squished over here. So what I could do for something like that is I could take some larger embellishment. I might not even have anything large enough. Yeah, no. Actually, you might even be able to put like a piece of paper here and then put, you know, a different sentiment on top to cover that up so that you still get some of the color in the clouds and that sort of thing, but not have the sentiment off to the side. But also maybe the sentiment off to the side doesn't bother you, which is awesome if it does not. But I think it looks better to just have the cloud there. And then, oh, and then for this one right here with the large circles, I decided I wanted to use it as a journaling card. So I printed my journaling onto some circles that I created to fit inside of these circles. So I wonder, I feel like they're punch outable. Are they two? They're definitely not 2 inches. Maybe they're 2.5. That would be great if they were. Are you 2.5 inches? You are. Yes. Okay, so. Oh gosh, except this punch sucks. Please do it. Okay, good. 1. You're going to hear me like hold my breath every time and hope for the best. Actually, this one, I have this upside down. I had that there. That's going to go there. To figure out what size to print these out at or to cut them down to, I brought this into Photoshop and used the shape tool and just played around with the circle sizes. So I created a circle and I made it, you know, 2 inches big and then positioned them in those to see, does this fit? And, you know, there's too much space. So then I did it again, but made them 2.5 inches and then placed those around and decided, yep, that's the scale I want. So I'm going to print it like that. A lot of times that's what I do to try and figure out what to make them. Okay, one more. Oh, they all did it. Yes. Sometimes those like recollections / Hobby Lobby punches are just not good. Okay, so I'm going to put those into these circles and we'll trim off the portion that touches. Just curious, does this one go here? No, definitely this one goes here. This one goes here. I wonder if I was planning to put like 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have. Okay. So we're going to do circles of journaling there. I've got tiny phrase stickers again. I'm going to grab some numbers because I think that would be fun. I also need to think about where am I going to put my dates for this one. Maybe I'll put it on this picture of me. You know, why not? And then, should I do circles for embellishments or should I do hearts for embellishments? I'll pull out one of either the circles or the hearts container and we'll find ones that work. So you guys vote, circles or hearts. Okay, Amber, if you subscribe to a monthly kit, which one is most worth it? I'm not in love with Allie's kits. They're having a sale on their exclusives right now. Ugh. Everybody's having their sales right now. Interesting. Okay, well, I need to go. I'm going to go look at that after this. So Amber, are you looking for a different company then? Are you looking for a kit that you can get from someone else that will give you the biggest bang for your buck? Oh, wait. October daily, December daily, have never really committed to doing Project Life. Do you think you will continue that? So just working with October and December? Because what you could do if you're looking for products, like things like tiny phrase stickers that you can add to your seasonal kits or your, you know, holiday themed kits, then those I would say that you could, I know the ones on Allie's site are sold out for the most part, but you could also look maybe towards the springtime, spring, early summer, even like the July time. A lot of times they put all that stuff on sale too. All right. What was I gonna get? Numbers. I need some numbers. So we'll grab my thing of numbers here. And then I'm just gonna stack these on top of each other so I can work on this card and not get glue everywhere. Oh, I did order today refills of my Kikuyo thing. I just caved and decided to go ahead and get that again. And then if this new pack of refills still has an issue, then I am going to switch brands. But I needed to get a whole bunch of my regular supplies. Like I needed, I basically ran out of the 6x4 photo paper that I use. So I needed to order that. And then I ordered a bunch of my 8.5 by 11 inch paper at the same time because doing December daily in the 10 by 8 means I'm going to be printing a lot of those 8.5 by 11s. So I wanted to make sure I have enough of that. And then I just went ahead and got my ink as well because I'm running low on some of my inks. So it's just like, I just had to get a bunch of supplies. Oh, and a new cutting mat for my silhouette because it is, the one I have right now is in crazy rough shape. I really need a new one. I keep using my roller adhesive and like gluing my mat and then sticking down the paper to cut it out on and then like having to peel it back off. It's not ideal. So I went ahead and ordered a new mat today too, which I haven't, that's the first like scrapbooking product supply order I have put in a very long time. I was kind of sad because it broke my streak, but it had to be done. You can't scrapbook if you don't have photos. I mean, you can. That's a lie. You can scrapbook if you don't have photos, but I kind of need those photos. Okay, so we've got the circles in the card. Next, I want to use, I think I might have some, maybe not in here though. I've got gold, red. I don't want to do red. Don't want to do pink. Maybe gold. Oh, you know what? I have this like tan color. I kind of like this. It's real neutral. So we'll go. Okay, so I think this is 1, which just barely fits on there. Okay, 1. And then 2 is going to be, okay, what do I want to say? We woke up as early as possible, so I think that's part 2. And then we've got 3, which I'm going to guess is the middle. And then 4 is that other one, the last one. Come on, get out. Ugh. Thank you. Okay, 4. Okay. Put this back. Oh, that's true. The Stories Revisited sale. I don't know when that's happening. I feel like I talked to Katie about it, but I don't remember. I can't remember if it's going to be soon or not. But usually, yes, Stories Revisited comes out, is twice a year, and that's another great opportunity to go and snag a bunch of things, like just, you know, a few of the supplies that come in the kits because they break them all apart, which is nice. Okay, so we've got, see, and that's, I liked this way of using this card because I felt like, I suppose I could have just put a big label on it and stuck my dates on there, but I wanted something a little bit different. Oh, maybe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so we've got, that's it for this. Now, I just need to figure out how to embellish this thing. I think I'm going to go for, put this away. I'm going to go for, I have a lot of circles, and these are circles. Let's do circles. Plus, this is kind of like a circle, and this is a circle. So, we're doing it. Let's see what we got. This is my stash of circles. Lots of them. But like those are too big. Those are too big. These are all too big also. And you. All right. Here we go. Oh, we are like islands in the sea, separate on the surface, but connected in the deep. Coloring. Maybe. No, it's too thick. All right, alarm clock. Music notes, so hard. No. Breakfast. Some floral pattern. No. 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 Morning story. Love this month. Nope. Celebrating, enjoying, side by side. It's kind of cute. We'll see. Just pull things out that kind of sort of make sense, and then we'll decide. Oh, you're sticky. We'll decide later what stays and what goes. Evening story. This one I'm like, do you? Not really. It says this and that today. What'd that look like on here? Today. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Old friends. No. You say. Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be? Oh, ready for the next season. Carpool day. This is so old, but I keep it because eventually I'll probably carpool with my kids. We haven't yet. My story. Kind of like that. Hero. Habits. New chapter. Puffy thing. Love these moments. Kind of like that. Note to self. Celebrate, give thanks. It's too fat. Okay. What do you say? Details. I'm not crazy about these on here, so no. Get cozy. And no, 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 no. Do you say books? Miss you. This one's not bad. It's just like a plain grid. Those are always kind of nice. Care more. Begin again. Hand in hand. maybe. PM, no. This is 2022. Maybe, because I got to use those on something, right? It's about to not be 2022 anymore. I have so many of this exact same one. I think I have 3 of those. I should use those as bullet points. Especially since they're the exact same pattern and everything. I really just wanted to stay in my bed. No, I like it though. It's conversation. I can do it. Sometimes this time of year is just hard. No. No. That's kind of cute though, the little geotag. I like that. Okay, you are not alone. Read. What do we got here? Anything? Just tired. The sunglasses, or they're technically just normal glasses. Actually, they're reading glasses, and I should keep those for something later. That also says 2022. That's another kind of just plain one. There's a sun. Take the next step. Get up and go. Oh man, okay. That one actually is really good. Unsure about this next step. There's the home. Okay, so no for that. I do kind of like the play button though. That's cute. Okay. You already know suns are no. New friends. Worst of times. Stories I'm telling myself. Some of these are from the One Little Word collection. Plot twist. I don't think anything in here was a plot twist. Another 2022. There's a lot of no's in here. Apparently I don't say no very much. There's like, you know, saying no to this. No, oh, what did that just say? No, just no. Really need something good to happen. Not all storms come to disrupt right now. Stay cozy. Again, cozy. Friends forever. There's a little car. That's kind of cute too. Those must be from a travel collection at some point. What you seek is seeking you. Interesting, because this is the Seek story kit. And that is seeking. But it doesn't really make sense anywhere. Finding my way. Not simple. Fresh start. Thankful for this experience with my word. Currently, he loved the story, she. Okay. I think we got enough here that we can make this work. So, I kind of like this. It says, love these moments. It's the kids like playing doctor. The play button. I like this one that says get up and go. Actually, I have an idea for that, which I'll come back to that here in a moment. Side by side. But also, I kind of like, although you're not really a perfect circle either. Oops. So, I'm going to say no to you. I could maybe put that one there. Maybe. Maybe like the this is 2022 can go on the picture of them together. Maybe. Sure. Okay. Okay, so then I think this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think maybe I will, and I'll put one of these with it. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Now for this one that I'm like, I think I have an idea for that. I have these larger labels. Come on. Specifically this one. That would cover up a lot, but that's okay. So if I were to do this, this is July, where did that go? Over here, July 18 to 24. 18 to 24. Okay. I think this is an old like paper person one, maybe. Okay, so then this, I was thinking could go kind of at the bottom. So I can cut a portion of it off. Let's not accidentally drop that. Sure. And then the dates themselves are close together, so I'm not going to do that. But I think I will put this get up and go right here next to it, because that's exactly what we did. Got up and we went to North Carolina. Okay, so we've got that. This one. I'm going to put right here. Just says my story. This one. Part of the journey, seek, go after, inquiring, love a journey, hide and seek, deep dive. Maybe pursue. It's kind of funny. Forward, go after, look, escape, part of the journey. Not sure what I'm looking for. Map, run, yes, inquiring. How about inquiring? Izzy wrote this letter to her best friend at school. It's super cute. So it says, and I found it in the car when we were driving to North Carolina and took a picture of it because I wanted to keep it. So it says, I love you, Liam. Can we have another play date at your house someday? Please write back, Liam. Love, Izzy. And then it's me and you. And here's another thing that I kind of giggle about. So right here you can see where she drew herself, and it says me, and then she drew Liam and you, and he looks almost like her little brother. So Liam is significantly shorter than Izzy. He just is not a very tall little boy. So it's really funny to me that she drew him shorter. And he's almost the exact same size as Jonah. And he looks a little bit like Jonah too, so it gets confusing when they're all together. But I just thought that was so cute. For those of you who were here when I was talking about the friend's mom that like avoids eye contact, which still I awkwardly stared at her today while I drove the kids to school, and she looked down at her dog when I drove by. Anyway, that's Liam's mom. So it's like her best friend's mom. Anyway, same kid. And they're really cute. They're good friends. They're sweet. I just think his mom is incredibly introverted. That's what I'm gonna believe. But that's the whole thing. All right, so there's that. We've got this little play button here. A lot of times, like if I had a bunch of embellishments left over from the Seek kit, I would have just used the embellishments from the Seek kit, and that makes this whole process a whole lot faster because I don't have to dig around in my stash to find things to work. You just automatically have things that work. But I didn't have anything left, at least not in my packet of supplies. So, you know, we just got to do what we got to do here. All right, I'm thinking I'm going to put this like part of the journey one here below the quote card. I think, because I've got the one here and now there. I think up here we'll say, what do I want to say here? Growing, seek, simple, my story, investigating. I kind of like investigating, but that's really big. Oh, how about explore? We could put one here just to tie in. To tie in more of it, you know, almost there. What is this? One of the activities we did on this trip was visit the Children's Museum in Greensboro, blah, blah, blah. It was awesome. Okay, so maybe like, none of these really work. On a journey. Rediscover, seeking me, looking for something. I'll find it. Finding myself, looking everywhere. Love the journey. Kind of like that. Put it in the cloud. Love the journey. And maybe like seek can go above it. And maybe one more. What's another tiny one? Yes, scout, found. How about found? Because I feel like this place was a gem. Found. Okay. Anywhere else I want to throw one of those? I got lots over here. Can I put any over here to help balance this out? I've got the one. Maybe I just want one on here. So going after this, sure. Does it make all the sense in the world? Nope. Does that matter? Also, nope. And do I want one for me? How about on a journey? We were on a journey. Can go there. And then that kind of like helps to just sprinkle them all around. Ooh, I should put one down here too. No, not going to. We'll take it easy. I have done enough. Okay, so put this back in this little baggie. And I think that's going to be it for this one. What time is it right now? 2:20. Not too shabby. So, let me see what else you guys have. Oh, that's a good idea, Risa. I just saw your thing about sending them back if they're bad and call them defective. That's a great point because I can absolutely do that. Yes. Citrus kits, but don't love the papers. That's a good idea, Tammy. Well, I used it here, but I have a bunch of those 2022 chipboard, and that's a good idea to kind of save them all and put a bunch of them. Maybe I could make like a 3x4 card and just have like a ton of those on the card and use that as a filler. That could be really fun. And no negatives, like no frowns, no bedtimes. I like that. all on one page with the puppy because there's a whole lot of nose. I love that, Risa. That's so cute. I love that. That's a good idea. Oh my gosh, we say no to our kittens all the time. That would be really fun to do a picture of them with like a whole bunch of those chipboard pieces and stuff that say no, because I have a ridiculous amount. So that, I love that. Thank you. I think I'm going to keep that in mind. All right, so this is going to be it for today, friends. I hope that you are all going to have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I always appreciate it. I always appreciate having company while working on projects like this and having the accountability to get it done. Because let's be honest, if I wasn't showing up here every day to work on this with you, I probably wouldn't. So it really does help me to get my projects done, and therefore I appreciate your time in being here with me. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll be here again at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm going to put together 3 layouts. It's the big Wednesday day where I can get a little bit more done because I don't have to pick the kids up from school. My parents have them for dinner, which is awesome. They don't eat my kids for dinner, but they feed my kids dinner. I realize that that could sound like that. So tomorrow, I'll see you here at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Until then, have an awesome rest of your day, friends, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.